Alright, what is up? Welcome everybody to the very first YouTube stream. I am super excited. This has been something that I've been wanting to tinker with and try out for a long time. Pleased to say that we have made it, so welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. We are just getting going here with the Graviton Blitz that is happening that I am quite excited about. So we are doing that right now, and actually quite a ways up in our save squads as we're up to our kind of symbiote Ultron Misfits team. Alright, and I do like opening up on Daredevil here. Those two bleeds will certainly take him out, so we'll dodge Luke Cage, get over here. And even at this stage in Blitz, bleeds and everything super effective, just doing massive damage to these characters. Hi, Josarita. Yep, none of that is happening on YouTube just yet as of day one. I don't know if that is something that is possible. It very well may be possible. In fact, that may still work. Take a look at my sound. Come here. It may. Let me take a shot here. Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. So maybe that is something for a future project. But hello to you. Glad that this is working out here. It looks like we are good to go. So once again, we're just going to be grinding these, find a couple of milestones, and beyond that, we will play some Blitz as well. Check in on our raids. I still have DD3 to do, so a lot of good stuff coming, and we're going to open up all kinds of, I think I have up to 3 or 4 of the orange fireworks orbs. And we'll see what kind of awesome milestones that we're able to claim. We're kind of to the point, we're into the good rewards right now. Sure would be nice to make it all the way to the bottom, or even real close. We'll have to see how far I'm legitimately able to get. But Graviton Blitz is a good excuse to get up there and go for it. Well, I must say that you know, we're entering the same. I guess Jimmy Wong also is on Twitch and YouTube. I was gonna say we're sort of entering his realm right now, and we are concurrently streaming on Facebook as well, just because that was no more difficult than doing just streaming on YouTube alone. So welcome to anybody and everybody watching on Facebook as well. Alright, Brawler team getting going here. I always like starting off against Scarlet Witch, and we'll probably get her with the damage to the team. Boom, off to a great start, and finish them off, please. Alright, glorious victory for the Brawlers. And up here already to the shield team. I should be able to take aim, but why would we when we've got this squad waiting for us? And I guess we open up on Mantis. It's tempting to just go right for Juggernaut, but she'll interfere with that anyway. So we'll get her out of there. Unfortunately, unless we can steal some turn meter, and there's one. Stole the taunt. Would really be asking a lot to steal enough turn meter that he doesn't get a go, but if we knock him out, then that is just as good. Done deal. Alright, so we'll go ahead and I guess really switch over to Hulk. Let them do their thing. And oh, a lot of damage. Hulk can surprise you. And finally Luke Cage. But this is cool. This is cool. Like I said, I'm sure that there's some additional functionality and stuff that that can be really worked out as far as, you know, like I said, sound commands, donations, really any of the kind of frills or extras or whatnot that comes along with it. But honestly, I'm happy that we're up. We got a green screen going. You know, basically we're here. This wasn't quite as bad as I thought it would be getting going. So we'll have to see about, you know, if this goes well, we have a good response, you know, get a couple more YouTube subscribers, people are interested in watching the stream on YouTube. We could, you know, talk about doing that like once a week, something like that. We'll just have to see how people react to it, how it goes, but exciting for now. And we'll focus on Punisher first, followed by Iron Fist. Alright, clear all those buffs from Iron Fist. Him down, we'll focus on Daredevil. And now Jessica Jones. So I would imagine that for this particular Blitz, the Graviton Blitz, still being a character that very few people actually have 7-starred already. I've been purchasing him out of the War Store for a little while now. Anybody that was farming him, you know, longer than me may already be there, but pretty desirable character, a character that not a lot of people have done. I would really expect that this would probably be you know, probably not quite as high scoring as a hot new release character, but definitely still a very terrifying, somewhat unapproachable, you know, first place is what I would imagine. But that said, you know, we'll see what I can do as far as that goes. Kind of surprise made top 10% last time with the Ronin Blitz. Not sure if I'll be able to swing that this time, but like I said, may give it an honest effort, get those extra couple of rotations in, and see what kind of a score we can put up. For now, our Asgardians are going to be working hard for us and collecting that final milestone. Alright. Glorious victory for the Asgardians. Making sure everything was going okay on the other end. And now, because we have some extra blitz charges, we can really keep this rolling. And we're going to, for the purpose of getting as many of these chimichangas as we possibly can, Alright, so first and foremost, we're going Black Order, and we'll start at the bottom and work our way up, so we'll, you know, at least hit Black Order, probably X-Men, Asgardians, perhaps our Ultron scrap team, just depending on what kind of matchups they get. And let them go. Black Order's so good, they get started so quickly and can often just decimate, you know, absolutely neuter whatever team that you're playing against. Alright, more chimichangas and keep it moving. And once again, that was just our first battle. So we are going to go ahead and give it another shot against the symbiotes. Definitely get these three, no problem there. Start on the end and hit Proxima Special. Keep that offense down, back on Carnage. So many different counterattacks and things going on. It's not on autoplay, it just feels like it. Huge stun there on Symbiote Spider-Man. And say finish them. And Carnage going down. Love that. Love the cutscene space there on the Thanos ult. But another 35 chimichangas. That actually puts us up over 1 million. Yeah, we claimed all of our milestones already, so we're gonna go ahead and do one final battle with our Black Order. Alright, and like starting over here, hitting Scarlet Witch and Mordo. And yep, knew Scarlet Witch was gonna fall down as soon as I saw her that low with a bleed. Now Miss Marvel's gone, and just Hulk and Wolverine left. Kind of a nasty duo of pesky characters, but against this entire Black Order squad, not going to be a problem. And Cole is starting to hit really hard. I need to get some additional yellow stars on him, but he really is. I saw him crack for like 55k or something, 54k. And yeah, he is going to be a monster. I get that 4th and 5th yellow star on him. Of course, I already have the red stars waiting for him, so can't wait. Let's take a look at our Brotherhood, see what kind of a matchup that we can get. Alright, and we'll give it a go against this somewhat dicey matchup, somewhat dicey team here, including Captain Marvel, but for the most part I think the Brotherhood trick should work well. Alright, and we are gonna put some damage on Captain Marvel first. That is a super weak Punisher, so I like that. And he's actually killed by that Magneto special, or the Magneto ult, excuse me. I do get hit a little bit early. Here is Pyro checking in, followed by Blob, and I don't think that we're going to be lucky enough. Actually, I'm going to put extra damage on Captain Marvel, see if we can get her to bleed out before she actually takes her turn. And that ought to pretty well do it, and I thought that we'd be okay with our Brotherhood team. They're so strong. Just a couple of squads you wouldn't want to touch with them. Done deal. Alright, and continuing the climb. Alright, and again, we will see. Yep, that looks like a pretty similar team, so we're going to go ahead and jump right back in. Hopefully Magneto on the other team doesn't burn us too bad. Alright, we will start with Magneto. That does so little damage. Toad's ult can start hitting everybody for 10. Alright, going in on Blob, who is blind. And really, as is the case with everybody right now, hence the enemy Magneto. So, should get Juggernaut taunting here pretty quickly. Unfortunately, Blob's still blind, so we're not going to get through. Toad here, maybe forced to get counterattacked, unfortunately. Alright, now we're on target. We're gonna go ahead and go up to 4. There's our double bleed, and a little bit behind, but hopefully we won't have a problem getting Captain Marvel down at the end of this either. All the way up to 4, kaboom! Big charge, plus 2 bleeds. Plus slow and disrupt, and extend them forever. About a 3rd bleed. I think that's what you need, a 3rd bleed. Alright, so really cruising along here. Again, we'll see if there's a suitable team for our Brotherhood. Looking at that Deadpool, there's a small chance that Deadpool could ruin us, but I think we're gonna try it. We're gonna put a bunch of debuffs on him, and he's gonna laugh, and he's gonna shrug them off and heal back up to full. Then he's gonna kill Toad. Alright. Actually, start with him and put a little bit of damage on him. Perhaps should have started with Hawkeye. Yeah, Hawkeye's already hurting, that's for sure. Although I guess if we want, we can actually leave Deadpool out. We can leave Deadpool out of our debuffs because we have him situated on the end there, which is interesting, and actually I think a strategy that I'm going to employ in this case. because he's already at half if he doesn't have any debuffs. Oh, it was Blob here. I thought that it would probably be Toad for sure. Alright, so now we're pretty certain that Iron Man's gonna bleed out. This doesn't really matter. We can hit all three of them here. And now we are looking at finishing Deadpool before he takes his turn. Nope, he did heal up a little bit for us. So we will focus him down. Hopefully enough. Hopefully we don't have to charge again. Okay, that should get him. Should get him because he takes that bleed damage before he clears it and heals. It's kind of strange. Alright, glorious victory. More chimichangas. Chimichangas for everybody. Alright, and now we are going to move up to our X-Men squad. Let's do it. No chance here, man. I might auto-play through this team. It's like Thanos and a whole bunch of scrubs. Target Thanos. Go! Ludicrous speed. Go! Alright. Yeah, Drax, Elektra. I think we're safe. We'll certainly learn our lesson if we're not, but not scared of Boomer, not scared of Winter Soldier, and these other characters off their team aren't really particularly worrisome either. Alright, picking up cool 95,000 points for that victory. Keep it rolling, and yeah, nothing beats Defenders. Let's go. No chance again against the X-Men. Probably another safe autoplay if we're being honest, and a little lazy. It's pretty well documented that X-Men can blast Defenders out of the water. Punisher or not, really take your choice of accompanying character. We'll go ahead and target Punisher, get him in pretty bad shape, and probably let him take over a little earlier than usual. Target Luke Cage for our Cyclops special. Perfect. 2 enemies. Get that taunt. Sabretooth goes around the world. We are now stuck targeting Iron Fist, so it's not completely perfect, but down goes Phoenix. Alright, and with 2 of them down, Cyclops ulting. This is pretty well in the bag.
You know, I'd really like to become a dubstep producer, but I don't know where to begin. Here's an article with steps. Step 1. Pirate.
Alright, glorious victory, up to 1.5 million.
Step 2. Render the project with a bit rate of 32 kilobits per second. This is to make it compatible with phones. Step 3. Make your serum wavetables in MS Paint. Final step, add 2 instances of sausage factory.
Alright, and again with the X-Men squad, that second team looks like it is probably the choice. Again, just really looking for any team that is not, you know, an all-out meta team. There are very few teams that really put up a fight against the X-Men, so, you know, this sort of cobbled together team's not going to do it. I want to get after Sinister as quickly as possible so they don't end up cloning the Phoenix, which they may do anyway. Nice, got the taunt on Sinister, and yeah, it's kind of looking like that's what's going to happen, unfortunately. And they do have a Phoenix, but nevertheless, I am not worried. Everybody's gonna go off. We'll get after Juggernaut, clear a bunch of those buffs, and I guess we really should be on Hulk.
Next. Did what? Next. Here's an article with steps. Step 1. Pirate FL Studio. The cracked version has a way warmer sound than the bought version. Step 2. Render the project with a bit rate of 32 kilobits per second. This is to make it compatible with phones. Step 3. Make your serum wavetables in MS Paint. Final step, add 2 instances of Sausage Fattener and 3 instances of OTT.
And really tanky team here, so this is taking a little bit longer than usual, but we are playing it out. And I forgot that they've got that invisible Phoenix just hiding there waiting to give us a bad day. Correctly blasting Colossus. So we're gonna have Storm charged up. And honestly, Cyclops is probably getting there again. I guess he's got many turns to go before he gets to do the ult again. But next turn, Phoenix is going to be doing her special. Oh, don't kill us. Alright, full health Storm. There we go. There goes Phoenix. And pretty much no choice. And with Phoenix down, this one is definitively over. Good deal. And as expected, X-Men take it home. More chimichangas. I feel like I know for sure that we have 3 orange firework orbs. We may have 4. We will have quite a few, and we're sort of getting to the point where we're going to want to, you know, do DD3. We're going to want to open up those firework orbs, you know, kind of do the things where things that we need to take care of before the reset happens, the flip happens at midnight. So we're gonna open up on Bullseye, just about. And how about defense down on everybody? Get 'em, ball. Gonna be glorious victory for the Asgardians. And we're gonna keep it moving. This Night Nurse, Ant-Man, Wasp team. Ant-Man's not even a brawler. Neither's Wasp. Not even like that. None of this makes sense. Why is Night Nurse on there at all? What is happening? There is Gamora. And we are just going to go after Miss Marvel first. Thinking if we get Miss Marvel down, this team really just cannot hurt us. Now the Wasp ult is about the scariest thing that's coming our way. And we will clean up this random team really quickly. Boom! Thor got angry. As the strongest character on my roster, it brings me just a little bit of joy every time I see Thor get upset and jump over and smash everybody. It's always slightly unexpected as well. Getting down here into the 500 blitz charge range, so we're doing very well. Alright, and let's go again after Punisher. deal. Then we can't spread defense down to everybody else. Aww. Get after Iron Fist. And pretty much a piece of cake. It's just a vastly inferior team, especially as Punisher's down. There's Thor getting upset. There's just nothing that nothing they can really do that hits everybody enough. But these dodges on the Loki minions just ruin them. God forbid they hit Greg once or something. Lose much of their turn meter as they're already so slow. But you get the idea. Alright, and there we are to 1.95 million, so we're going to be cracking 2. I guess that may be where we stop. Maybe we can eke out another win here for our Ultron team out. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Opening up on Punisher just as though he were with the Defenders. He's only with Luke Cage. Couple of city heroes in there with Spider-Man as well, but Punisher gone means we, oh man, look how beat up Coulson is. But we're gonna focus on Spider-Man, and that is pretty well gonna do it. Even if Coulson does drop, we have a decent chance to get him back with Minerva, and it doesn't really matter. And not looking good for Luke Cage here. He's the final, the final stand between us and 2 million Blitz points. So we've got it. Not too bad here in one sitting. Does put us about 40,000 over, so love that. And with that, let's go ahead. Ooh, we're actually pretty full on energy. So we'll spend a little bit of that energy, but then we're opening fireworks orbs and getting into DD3. So I think that I have spent... Ooh, I did miss one. We missed Ghost Rider, so there's our 100 there. Let's see who I want to put a couple of pieces of gear on. Or at least spend some energy. Thing is just fine, and we can farm Catalyst, so get that double gold happening, and we got lots of energy. Lots of energy to go through, so we'll just go ahead and buy and farm these Catalysts, get our double gold. I'll put us 2 or over 600. 13. Oh, we do have one more. Awesome. And we'll go ahead and spend it. So that was a ton of energy. Some chimichangas. Alright, and that makes our daily quest look a lot better. Grab a couple of these. So pumped about Symbiote Spider-Man coming back to the milestones. That is beautiful. Love to see that. And we are going to go ahead and clean out this challenge so we don't forget about that. But now, a moment that we've all been waiting for. Let's go ahead and crack open some of those blitz, excuse me, not blitz. Let's open some of the fireworks orbs. They are kind of blitz orbs, but you do blitz to earn them. We have 5. That is awesome. That is 2 or 3 days worth of work. So not so much that I expect the contents of these orbs to just blow me away, but the milestones that are going to be claimed as a result of opening these hopefully contain some excellent goodies. Here's a good one, and it is, you know, only 250, but Elite 5 credits are super great, so I am really happy to see that. And purple here, get some Uru. That is definitely an above average drop. We'll go ahead and bring all of our Asgardians right up, so make that team even scarier. Another purple. What do we got? Molecular Cloth, which I own tons of, and do already have Invisible Woman up to gear tier 14. But not to worry, that is not the point of the whole deal. Again, we cracked all of that so that we can get in here to the milestones for spending chimichangas, and let's just see. So 17 pieces here for 34, getting into the minis there. Love the 400 orange pieces. Some of these we're getting kind of low on, even that 281, you know, well, we'll never run out of those, he said optimistically, but grab that. Here is one of the absolute goals that I had for this, reaching that 5 red star cable. I'm kind of a sucker for the guaranteed improvements for red stars, and I think I have 3 on cable, so this will actually make him, you know, a lot more viable as far as however strong he is with that X-Force team. And here we go, some more Elite 5 credits and orange superior catalysts, so love that. And only good stuff coming on down the pipe here, so really need these actually the isochromal compounds, need those for Colossus. Ooh, and I did not see the 150 down there, and we are really gonna have to press if we want this final milestone. I kind of started not really thinking that that was a possibility at all. Looks like it could be, so let's go ahead and see where we get Cable to. He is quite uninvested in at this point, but do bring him up into the 50,000 club, so definitely can't be disappointed with that, and he's just going to get even better as we maybe give him a little bit of gear and fully feel out that X-Force team, so that is terrific. With that, let's go ahead and jump into Dark Dimension. I know that we've been waiting for this one. It is, I like to joke that it's the most exciting, you know, 45 seconds of the stream, but we've been doing pretty well lately, up to mission 6 into the global nodes, and we actually beat mission 5 relatively quickly, maybe, you know, 7 or 8 attacks, and you can see here we are 6 into this one at roughly halfway through. So let's go ahead and go. We've got a pretty solid team here. It does include Shield Trooper, as we do not have Colossus up yet, but we'll go ahead and pop right in. 376,000 power team, hoping for the best, hoping we get a nice run with Phoenix. And I did actually upgrade Phoenix to 5 red stars shortly before we started the global section, and I feel like her survivability has definitely improved, that she, you know, reaches that special much more often and can just generally have a lot better run, so I definitely don't regret that. Speaking of which, they're probably going to take her down very quickly here. There's some Ultron bots. We got a focus. A Vulture's probably going to die to Phoenix. Let's go ahead and put another shot on Namor. And we'll burn Mr. Fantastic because he's nice and low as well. Hoping that when Phoenix drops that she's going to get all 3 of those, or certainly with the special. There goes Trooper. Looks like we lost Scientist Supreme a second ago. tough going. We'll go ahead and drop Goblin down as well. Unfortunately, no summon this time. What do we got? 1, 2, 3. Oh, we didn't get any of them. How about with the special? Okay, there went 2 of them. Ouch, that barrier totally shut Ultron out. We do make it to the ult, which is terrific. It's really all that you can hope for. We're still staring at that green goblin though, and that'll get both of them. Charge definitely will, so a little bit of progress there. We did make it to the ult for Phoenix. That could have been a little bit better, but unfortunately that is just kind of the reality. Yeah, that was a lower performing attack by not a significant margin, but just a little bit less successful than some of our previous attacks, but nevertheless we are chipping away at it. You know, a little over 7.8 million to go on node 6. So just trying to enjoy the experience here as much as I can with, you know, 3 of your characters being dead before you're able to do anything. Do feel like we have to run through the supplies section of the store, as I have not done that just yet today. Don't necessarily need any of that. Grab our 16k purple piece. We are buying up our war refills and Toad for the moment. Plenty of Blitz currency saves, so that is the reason for that. Unfortunately, I had to kind of switch over to exclusively the defense boosts and the war energy refills. I skipped Strife and just have been accumulating him slowly through Blitz orbs, but I think Toad is good enough. Toad is on a good enough team that I have been purchasing him, so that's my call for that one. Into the raid area, where we are just overloaded with currency. If there were more columns, if there were more opportunities to buy things or even different items in the store, might do it a little differently. Keep it going for Mr. Sinister. And those isochromal compounds, we need them for Colossus, so that is the magic piece that I'm looking for. We did it. Alright, now to some orbs perhaps. Crack a couple of premiums. Show me Yo-Yo, please. And it's Vulture. Oh, we actually opened both of them. Whoopsie. That kind of makes me laugh that you have to go back and change this if you don't want to open everything all at once. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Different kinds of orbs, I want one at a time. Some orbs, it's just like, alright, dig through them. Carnage is good, but I think already 7 stars. Same thing with Rescue. Not so much Winter Soldier, but we have him. Strange, Gamora. 2 left. They are Colossus, so there was a good one, and Iron Fist. Alright, so actually sitting on even more gold orbs than before. Love that. And oh man, do we get the milestone orbs. We got the milestone orbs. Nothing here. We're saving our raid orbs. Really no reason to open. Oh, we opened every single one of our elite orbs. Alright, let's open the beta raid orbs. We have those lying around. Let's see what we can get. Alright, Elsa. A couple more Elsa. May not be a ton of opportunity in this one for characters I really need. Colossus, okay. Even though we're talking 1 shard at a time here. And Elsa, so at least there was something good. Even if it was a single shard out of, you know, each of those that we open. Alright, and now, past the beta orb, we are moving right along. And I actually have several orange gear war orbs to open, so this will be exciting. There's always the opportunity we get something really, really strong here. And in this case, it's got to be those isochromal compounds that we're looking for. I feel like I just want to look and see if those are actually something that can drop in this Orange Gear War orb. And yes, I'm going to say that, yep, they definitely can, although super small percentage with all the different things that are available. We got 4 of these. Let's hope we get something good. Molecular cloth. Oh, we got plenty of that, so not exactly what I was looking for. Nanites, amazing. That I'm now sitting on 58 of those that I feel like I don't need after hunting them for Ultron for so long. That's brutal. Miasma. So we're getting up to the point that next time they put that on a good character that we'll have enough. Actually not upset with these damage catalyst parts whatsoever. And the last one, another purple in the middle. Oh, the dreaded Judas bullets, of which we've used 0 to this point. So that's okay. Like I said, it's really tough to expect to get what you want there, but we have 2 elite 5s. Put that down for the next really strong character that drops, that we'll be cracking those. So all right, and I think that is pretty much gonna do it for our first little introductory YouTube stream. I sure hope that everybody enjoyed it. It was new and a little different, and something that I would like to return to. Would like to return to regularly. Maybe, something that we can do once a week, or I don't know. We'll just see how it goes, friends. Wherever the wind blows, wherever it takes us. So. Once again, I am Supervillain Gaming. I want to thank everybody for watching. I do stream live on Twitch every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday for now. We'll see if we do incorporate some sort of a more regular YouTube schedule into the streaming plan. But yeah, that's basically it for now. Do make sure that you do subscribe right here on YouTube and follow me on Twitch. I do want to thank everybody for watching, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time, friends.